is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Aaron, and today we are doing a little Sunday vlogging. I think it was like 3 videos ago, I had announced that I was getting back into business, which was very exciting, big win. And today is the first day we're actually locking everything down, and we are doing our first shoot. So I'm actually gonna go and do some content for them, give them like a game plan, like a little marketing strategy as far as like content goes. And for those of you, if you haven't seen that video, to keep a long story short, I'm very new to like the long form YouTube game. It's a lot different when you film yourself versus other people, and when you're trying to build a brand versus just like building a persona online. So I have a lot more experience building online brands and doing marketing for businesses on a social media level involving like short form content than I do long form content. So and also time is a factor. Like I'm not gonna say I don't put a ton of time into my content, but I obviously could edit a lot more and do a lot more, but I want it to be me. You know, I want it to be raw, authentic, laid back. Like I wanted to show my personality and the things that I'm interested in. So it takes a little bit longer to build, but a marketing strategy for a business is very different. Just to kind of give you the ins and outs. It's about presentation. It's about a little bit about psychology. There's a lot more involved. No, I don't have a degree. I didn't go to college, but I had the opportunity when I lived in San Diego to learn from a lot of really, really intelligent people who kind of helped me out. They saw that I had a natural, knack, kind of like the way I did things in my flow, my process. And I'm also good at sales. I've been doing sales as far as like for personal jobs and stuff for a very long time, and customer service. But yeah, so today's my first shoot day. I don't know how much of that I'm actually gonna record because obviously I need to lock it on them. But after that, we're gonna go do a track workout. I just discovered what fartlek was. So it's funny, because every time you look up a video, what is fartlek? Everybody's gonna tell you the same thing, so I'll save you some time. Fartlek is, I believe, a Swedish term or something like that for speed play. So basically what you do is, so my normal speed days, what I would do is I would go and I'd run like 400s, 800s, 200s, sometimes even like 100s, just to like work on just pure like speed. But this is something that I want to start incorporating, because I think I had mentioned it in my last running video that I'm actually starting to really enjoy the process of running. So that transition to like actually being an athlete or a hybrid athlete, I'm trying to expand my knowledge. So this is the type of workout that a lot of high level runners do. So I'm trying it out today. It's basically like interval work, except you constantly are moving. Just finished up. As you can see, I didn't really film like what we were doing, but had the setup, like the view. There's a beautiful office. You can see like the New York City skyline and stuff. But successful first day. It's crazy because having to be like creative and like really use like your brain for that creative process is so like mentally draining. I don't know if like anybody here has like, I don't know if anybody here has like done content like that or has dealt with that, but it's such a different beast. Like when I do YouTube videos and stuff like this, it's so different because for this, I'm just being myself. So I don't really have to think. But when you're trying to like think about different ideas and branding and stuff like that, and like, trying to come up with different things, like it is very mentally exhausting. But we got here at like we probably started around 2:45. It is now 6 p.m. and we are just now heading out. We're gonna go to the track and hit this run. It's gonna be nice. The only thing is it's super windy today. I always say I try not to make that an excuse, but for the type of workout I'm doing today, it's not gonna be very much fun. So is actually the next day, and I wanted to update you guys on how the run went. So I made a bit of an adjustment. Initially, or delusionally, I thought that I would be able to do like 2 minutes on, 1 minute off for 40 minutes. And then I started warming up, and then I really thought about it, and I was like, this is my first time doing this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So I didn't, thankfully, because I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty intense. So I ended up switching it to 30 minutes. I think it was like 30 minutes in total of actual work time. And I swapped the time and the rest. So I did 1 minute on, 2 minutes off. So the 1 minute I was able to push and run. So one of my goals this summer, by the end of summer, is to run a sub 7 mile. So I want to be able to, basically, if I could run 6:59, I'll be happy. So I was running my minute work pace at probably about a 6:30 pace ish, probably like between 6:20, 6:30. So I was really moving. I was getting my legs up and I was running hard. And then during my rest periods, I was running like a 10-minute pace. So definitely a high variation in tempo. I think that's mostly because I'm an amateur, so I don't really know how to like manage it as well as somebody who's more experienced. The goal eventually would be to, run that fast pace, and then the slower pace make it faster. But it really just depended on like endurance and your ability to recover. But I was able to finish the whole workout. Not gonna lie, that definitely hurt a lot more than I thought it would. So it was cool to experience that. It's definitely something I'm going to start integrating into my training, because I want to be, almost got stung by a bee. I want to be training like 5 days a week now instead of 4, because I'm actually really enjoying this process. I'm enjoying the running. So I want to get good at it, and you guys are going to be here for my progress. So I wasn't able to record a ton of the actual workout because it's just me, and I'm also like out and about. I definitely don't really fear filming in public anymore. I actually don't give a shit. It's just I don't like to, there's a bunch of people there. I don't like to leave my stuff out because God forbid somebody tries to steal my shit. And I'm like halfway through my workout, and I'm like breathing heavy, and I look, and I just see them running away. They're gonna outrun me. So I got a couple shots like during the warm up, and then I was able to go hard. But yeah, Fartlek definitely gets my stamp of approval, and I will be doing it at least once a week now. At first, my goal was just to kind of finish the half, but as I'm gaining confidence and I'm starting to get more reps in, I'm actually starting to feel really good. And I might actually shoot for setting like a time and then shooting to beat that time, because this is my first race ever. So I didn't really know what to expect or what to think, but now I kind of feel like I have a better idea of what I want to do. So, but that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. More running videos coming. I'm excited for tracking the progress and growing with you guys. We're small but mighty, and we're in the beginning of our process, but it's going to be cool to look back on this in like 2 years and see all the progress I've made, not just in YouTube, but also in running and fitness as well. So, but yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Peace.